Well, hello everyone. I am Shatabdi Sahu. This will probably be my best video on my channel. It's also my first video which involves me uh, talking about things. You have seen me till now only posting videos of me lifting some weights and not much discussion. So today it will be a video about a little discussion. I didn't really feel the need to upload a video like this, but I decided to do this because I have my TOEFL exam in like 3 weeks, so some practice will surely help. Let's try to get through this video in one take. I have few talking points. I'll be talking about some mistakes in gym, some channel recommendations, and I don't know, some random stuff. Let's get started. First, I would like to say that gym is a very essential part of life, like physical activity and all. Earlier, we earlier our parents, grandparents, they had to do a lot of physical work, so they didn't really need the gym. But now, yeah, we have to create an artificial environment. A lot of us actually, those who work in like manual labor and construction work, they don't really need the gym. Probably some of them need to go to the gym. Some of them like to go to the gym and work out. But yeah, now a lot of us need to go to the gym because physical health is really important. I mean, a lot of talk goes on about like mental health issues, like we all saw in during this COVID pandemic, but not a lot of talk goes into like having a good solid body. A body doesn't that body doesn't just give up when you need the most. A reliable machinery that keeps you running without any difficulties. Like if your machinery is faulty, you will have a lot of problem. That machinery should be well oiled and well organized and like well coordinated. And having a good physique, I'm not talking about like good looking physique, I'm talking about like strong physique. And let me clarify, I'm not a bodybuilder. I mean, not now. I don't aspire to be a bodybuilder. I'm just a general fitness enthusiast. uh, my life doesn't revolve around gym. Like, and if I share my programming and all, my my lift my gym programming and all my workout split, you'll realize that yeah, my workouts doesn't look like they revolve around the gym. So I usually do a 2 day or 3 day full body with some additional home workouts, mini workouts, circuit style. We'll get to that later. But yeah, my first point that I want to make is, if you're a like general if you're a general member of the general public who is not interested in weightlifting or powerlifting or CrossFit, or we don't want to become an athlete, but still you should try to have an athletic body, I mean, a strong body that applies for both men and women and whatever gender you may identify as. But yeah, that goes for both, uh, for all people, in fact, for all people. um, yeah, and also gym should be fun. I mean, a lot of people, gym is fun. Actually, gym is fun. Like you set this set yourself for a heavy deadlift or a heavy squat. It feels fun, like 1 to 3 rep range, 1 to 5 rep range is really exciting for me. mm, yeah, let's get to the point. I have a habit of digressing a lot thanks to my physics background. Yeah, I do my major in physics. um, Currently I am an undergraduate studying in Indian Institute of Science. It's in Bangalore, India. We again digressed. I really wanted to be this in one take, although I have had few trial runs that didn't last for more than like 20 seconds. I really struggle with that introductory part. How do I introduce myself? It gets really awkward for me. But yeah, once it starts, it's not as smooth sailing, but it's smooth enough. Fine. We're digressing a lot. So yeah, my first point will be to focus on strength. That is very important, right? I mean, yeah, not really like powerlift. This is not really a powerlifting centric advice. This is more of a power builder centric advice. Don't focus on strength or like your big three, your squat, bench, deadlifts. For select a bunch of exercises that you enjoy and be strong at that. That's the power builder mindset. But I think for the general public, the power builder mindset will be very valuable. And most of the people, they want to be only like big and strong. They don't want like crazy shredded. And also I see people, because of a lot of advertising, many people are going for that full shredded look. Remember that it's not as a natural lifter. It's not feasible to maintain that level of leanness that has been portrayed as fit, athletic by the television. And the television, media, is media a good word for that? uh, Entertainment, yeah, entertainment. Even like 15 to 20% body fat is a good range. Currently I am at about, I would say, 25% body fat. But yeah, I don't have any issues going through my workouts and all. We'll get to that later. uh, I don't have any issues like running my doing my everyday chores, and uh, it's a smooth life. Although I'd say that okay, I might do better if I lose like 7-8 kilos of body fat. mm, yeah, some diet restrictions, you see, it's right here, yeah. Peanut butter. Yeah, I go through this very quickly. And also I have a large supply of milk that's provided in the mess, like basically an unlimited supply, so I almost chug down a liter of milk every day. What's that called? Gomed, right? A gallon of milk every day. Starting strength, fanboys. Yeah, I mean, if okay, it's good, but uh, I don't advocate milk. I mean, I do, but yeah, don't consume excess amount. Personally, I do drink about a liter of milk every day, 600 ml roughly, 3 glasses in the evening and 2 glasses in the morning breakfast. Yeah, I get around 110, 115 grams of protein a day roughly. Currently, I'm at 85 kg weight, and 85, 86. It fluctuates, of course, it fluctuates throughout the day. And I'm 5'9", almost 5'9". Yeah, we have digressed a lot. Sure. We have digressed a lot. Sure. Yeah. So my first point was focus on strength on a variety of exercises. See, I am making this video on uh, like my. So okay, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a powerlifter and all. I just a normal normie guy like you or girl like you, trying to get big and strong. Uh, what was my main motive behind joining the gym? So I was fat. I was a lot. I had like, I would say, is it called class one obesity? I am not sure. My BMI was over 30. I know when I was about 17, preparing for my J. That was back in 2018. My J advance one was on like May 2018. I remember that. So give or take, I was about 100 kilos at that time, obese. Uh, the same height, roughly the same height. Then I had a drastic weight loss because I didn't take care of myself when I joined college, IIC. Then I maintained it for 2 whole years till the lockdown started in 2020 March. Then I gained some of my weight when I went back home, thanks to Oreos and binging on binge eating on Oreos. Very bad. So I was like 89, 90, almost 90. That was in September 2020. Then I decided, okay, now I have to diet. Now I have to control my diet first. So for 3 months I did diet, not some stuff. I My diet consists of include. I mean, the key rule was only one thing: whatever food is made in the home, I'll eat only that. Nothing else. Nothing else. And One crazy thing that I did was, okay, let's not eat sugar, but rather eat jaggery instead. Jaggery is like 87 or some 90% sugar, right? That was my determination. So I didn't eat like lot. I didn't even eat sugar. I don't remember eating kheer and all um, during that time. So the September, October, November, December, those are like peak time for festivals and also you get lot of good stuff. Lot of sweets. I'm a like a sweet guy with a sweet tooth. So yeah, you get a lot of good stuff there during that time. I remember for six till May 2021. I remember not eating, not drinking uh, any form of soft drinks. No Coca-Cola, no Sprite, nothing. Uh, I, I didn't even purchase and eat this thing, any biscuits. No biscuits. I only went to mess and ate my food, and I was eating and eating a lot. Like okay, and I was eating a lot, and I didn't see any significant uh, weight gain, and I was like full almost the entire time. Just not eating anything sugary. I was just not eating any excess amount of fat. Basically, see, it all boils down to calories in and calories out. So that should be a motive. And also, you should try to eat healthy. I mean, include all the food groups and sufficient amount of protein and sufficient amount of protein and fiber. That should do the job. And yeah, if your mother cooks for you, I'd say you're privileged. Yeah, a lot of people just underestimate the power of like home cooked food, the ones that your parents serve you. You will miss a lot of that, particularly once you start going to college. And I respected my the home cooked meals a lot more after I came here. Fine, enough of the dieting. So from September 2020 to like May, no, like December 2020, I just dieted and I think I lost 9 kgs. I think I lost 9 kgs from okay from 90. I was it 9 kgs, 8 kg, 9 I don't exactly remember, but yeah, it was a significant weight loss. And what I did was during that time, I just cut back the Oreos that I was binging on, and I didn't drink any soft drinks or had any sweets. Rest was like I had home cooked foods. I ate like only home cooked foods, and I was eating a lot. Ultimately, I was in a caloric deficit, and I lost because I also fat. I uh, didn't need to have an excess calorie deficit to lose it. So the fatter you are, the easier you lose calories. And in December 2020, I started jogging. Wasn't able to jog like 200 meters, but yeah, I continued with brisk walking, and then I started jogging. And till in May 2020, that was the last time when I jogged. I don't know why I gave up that habit. I should have continued that. At that point of time, I was like 71 kilo at my lowest weight. I completely like when you wake up, you go for a jog, you freshen yourself, and basically you are dehydrated, little dehydrated, and then you measure it. I was 71 at that point, roughly floating around 72, 73 throughout the day. That was my leanest. Then I don't know, for some reasons I just uh, quit jogging. Went like half a year without doing anything physical activity, and from mid January 2022 I started doing going to the gym, starting lifting weights. Although yeah, I had a 1 month break in between for my semester exams and all, my bachelor thesis. Anyway, that's my entire history of my weights and my gym journey, beginning of my gym journey. It's not easy as it sounds, right? I'm thinking of so many words, I'm not able to speak properly. Fine. Hmm. Yeah, my main motivation behind joining the gym was uh, when I was like 17 and obese, and I was only going to my coaching classes, only attending school, and not moving and all. I used to have like very, not severe, but yeah, noticeable back pain, low back pain. Obviously you were sitting like I don't know, 7 8 hours in classes throughout the entire day, and then you come to school, come to your home, and then you can study for like 5 6 hours. You are going to sit a lot of time, and also I didn't do anything physical, any physical activity during that time. So yeah, I noticed having noticeable back pain during that time, and I felt miserable. Of course I felt miserable. um, my parents also like succumbed to my all my demands. Okay, I want to eat that. They didn't question me because yeah, I was doing hard work. I ended up doing JE fairly well, I would say. I mean, my advanced rank was 2000 and mains rank was like 16. I don't remember, 1670 or something, 1570 or 1670. My advanced rank was exactly 2000. It's okay. It's not that great. But I ended up joining ISC via this KVP exam, which got cancelled now. Everything's getting cancelled. Okay, 17 minutes in. I didn't realize like a lot of time has passed. Good. Yeah, where was I? I do have this notebook thing. I'm recording on my front camera. So I don't know. This is my notes. Is it? Oh, it's in reverse. It's a mirror image, I guess. Anyway, I'll be posting this page as my thumbnail. Uh, my this page is my basic template and some motivation. And yeah, let me look at my notes. So yeah, generally people like to get only big and strong. That's mostly they care about. um, my motivation to going to the gym was to like build a strong back. That was my primary motivation, because yeah, I have dealt with back pain at very early age on 17, and again when I was running I didn't face this back problems. I think because yeah, running, jogging helped me a lot, minimizing that back problem and all, and also like at lighter weight you face little less back issue. Of course my glutes and hamstrings were uh, not that strong. We'll get to not discuss these technical things. Technical, not technical. Okay, fine. So as someone who's getting started in fitness and start going to the gym, first remember one thing: don't go to the gym for wrong reasons. I see many of my friends, okay, the not friends, but yeah, people lifting in the gym. They talk about getting a double chin. I'm getting a double chin. Yeah. I'm trying to find an angle where I could. I, who cares? This is my. Wait. This is my stand, and this is my setup. These are my headphones. I think they're good headphones. Bought them for like really dirt cheap, from like 3,000 rupees back in 2019. The H2 wireless, wired and wireless. This is detachable. Okay, focus on the right reason. There should be a very okay. There many people who start going to the gym. They have the like, wrong reasons, in my opinion. When they start going to the gym, not like all people, but many people. Usually, it's the guys. They are not. I won't say wrong reasons. Uh, uh, like they are doing something right. It's not that they're doing something bad. Going to the gym and improving yourself. See, we get to upgrade ourselves. That's the very beauty of the human body. So they go start going to the gym to get girls basically, to be more confident, and I don't see any problem with that. But again, you have to grow out of that mindset, like okay, if you are having some deep down issues, uh, the gym can only like improve your okay, the gym will of course improve your confidence. Having big delts will of course improve your confidence. But again, only appearance is not like enough. You might spark an attraction, sure, but how are you going to maintain it? uh, Only from like physique? Of course not. I mean, then okay, any other person with a better physique will come, then she will leave. I mean, that she might not, but there will be a chance. So yeah, focus on the right reasons why we go to the gym. Just ask yourselves. That should be every time you go to the gym. You just ask yourself. Main reason why usually that is usually given, that okay, we go to the gym to improve ourselves, and that's a very very good reason. That should be the reason you should go. Don't go to the gym for like vanity purposes. Don't uh, go to the gym so that okay, I look good, I look these delts look great, my chest looks great. Don't go to the gym for this purposes. Train in the gym for okay, for the difficult. I said it, for the difficult, like our dear lord, our blood lord would say, Kyriakos Grizzly would say, for the difficult. That that should be the mindset of another great YouTuber YouTube YouTuber reference there, Eric Bugenhagen. Watch those channels, mindset and for the difficult. Remember one thing: this entire YouTube fitness is powerlifter centric. So this is like straight facts. Much of the much of the YouTubers focus on their big three and squat, bench, deadlift. Uh, Bodybuilders, I'm talking about the natural bodybuild natty community, natty YouTube fitness. So there are a lot of good natty YouTubers. Don't I won't say don't, like watch the content of people who are enhanced basically on PEDs. That might include steroids, SARMs. any other form, I don't exactly know. Just go to take direct more plates, more dates for the pharmacology side of YouTube fitness. But yeah, there are a lot of good natty channels that you should watch. I can name a few, and you can find references to other good natty YouTube channels from these guys' videos. One of them will be the first one that comes to my. I've written actually, Alpha Destiny, Joffrey Verity Schofield, Bald Omni Man, Stand Strength, Natural Hypertrophy. This guy is a good channel. This guy is a good channel. It puts out a lot of different topics. Puts out videos on a lot of different topics and covers a very broad spectrum of content, which doesn't only include gym and fitness, but also other like philosophical content. I mean, you can binge watch this guy, Natural Hypertrophy guy. Fine. Then there is Massive Iron Steve Shaw. This guy, Massive Iron Steve Shaw, is an OG in the this YouTube fitness channel. He's an OG power builder. You can listen to him. Then there is like natural powerlifters, powerlifter centric YouTube channels like Omar Yusuf and Alan Thrall. Then there is Alec and Kiri, who focuses more on athleticism. Uh, his primary objective is to be a hybrid athlete, like focus on different aspects of weightlifting, powerlifting, and all. And he has a good channel also. Then there is other guys like powerlifters like Winning Strength, Faz Lifts. These are like Alex Bromley. Alex Bromley, I remember. I might put some pinned comment for listing all these channels. But yeah, and there is okay, Freaky D0550. I don't know why he chose that name. Very good guy, Dennis Arnold. Fine. Watch these channels. Uh, I won't say like watch all of their content, but watch the programming part. Watch their programming part of these channels. There is more. There is one more guy, mainstream, like more mainstream focused guy, Jeff Nippert. He has a big channel, and he is also a really good. He also has a really good channel, and Son Nalevanji. I don't know how to say the name. Son Nalevanji. Um, watch that channel. He puts out good stuff. Why do I want you to watch these channels? Because mainly because I want you. Okay, where is the camera? Yeah, you. I want you to write your own programs. I want you to have an understanding of programming, and this will be this part is the most important part. Let me state myself clearly. I want you to write your own programs. I want you to understand what lifts use which muscles. I want you to have a general understanding of all the muscles, major muscle groups, of the back, of the chest, of the legs, of the shoulders, of the arms, of the calves, and back, like upper back, lower back, of course, and of the glutes and hamstrings. I want you to have a general understanding of all the muscle groups and all of their functions. Not exactly all of their functions, but mainly the primary functions. As you get more advanced, okay, you can tune all your lifts to include the smaller muscle group. But yeah, have a general understanding of all the major muscle groups and their primary movement. For example, your knee extension is the quads are knee flexion and knee extension. The quads are very important there. The quads are the primary mover. Adductors also play a big role there. Your knee flexion, your hamstrings, your flexing your arm, your biceps, extending in your arm, primary mover, triceps, then shrugging, traps, shoulder protraction. I don't know how to say it. Shoulder protraction. Like, just push your shoulder forward without while keeping your chest up. So that will be your rhomboids and some traps. Then retraction, same like rhomboids and traps. So and then your calf raises. They work the calf muscles, of course. Then this thing. Okay, a horizontal push, triceps, because you are extending the arm, right? So triceps, and also chest, because you are bringing your this arm closer to the body. So yeah, triceps and chest. So I want you guys to learn about the muscle anatomy, and yeah, have a general knowledge of what muscle functions, what location of the muscles, if possible insertions. I mean, it's, don't get too technical. We don't want a degree here in human anatomy. We just want to have a basic knowledge of which muscles functions what. Then then have a plethora of exercises, have a like wide range of exercises that you know that okay, this exercise is working this muscle. And whenever you do that exercise, yeah, whenever you do that exercise, you must have, okay, you must have that, you must do that exercise with that particular intention. Okay, fine, I'm doing bench press, I am working my what, triceps and chest, fine. For example, there okay, there this will be another important point. Do your exercise, select the exercise and do them with the proper intent. For a very good example of that will be barbell row. Here what people do, uh, you why I choose the barbell row, because yeah, there are variety of barbell rows. Overhead press, not much variety, maybe behind the neck. And standing overhead press, seated dumbbell press, I am not counting this. But in barbell rows, there are a lot of like strict rows. You have rows from a dead stop, like pendlay style rows. Again, pendlay, you can do pendlay style rows with a controlled negative. That's my favorite actually. And I have a video on that. My first second or third video was that. That's my primary back builder. Okay, you can do those, and then there is like very hard like very cheat style rows, like Rubish rows or Kaler Woolam, like Dr. Deadlift, Woolam rows. There are a lot of different style of rows, trap bar rows and all, Meadows rows, dumbbell rows, Helms rows. I don't know, it's a lot of too much information. So yeah, for you to understand, okay, there is a difference between a Rubish row, which is done like a pull, like heavy pull, like hinge and row hybrid. There is a difference between your Rubish rows or Woolam rows, and there is a difference between and this row is different from a strict pendlay row, done like Mike is Riddle style. That guy has like strictest row I have seen on entire YouTube. Like, you can go watch that channel also. So if you're doing a very cheat style row, you must have that intent in mind. Okay, I am doing this style of rowing uh, to increase my deadlift, to increase my what is it, stretch when I reach that bottom, doing and this will have more carryover. I'm not doing the Ruby style rows for a more hypertrophy in my back and all. I'm doing this row specifically for increasing my as a deadlift accessory. And when you do your pendlay row, You can do it like deficit, controlled negative, you can do it from a deficit. And when I'm doing my pendlay row, your primary focus will be hypertrophy. I mean, uh, okay, some also use the pendlay earlier. I remember this guy Jason Blah talking about like earlier about the weightlifters used to do pendlay row. Like pendlay row was the only form of rowing and all. And that guy's a meme in the fitness and community. uh, yeah, 35 minutes. Okay, the key points, just write your own programs, do your exercise with proper intent. uh, a good example will be also another good example will be a good morning and squat. See, the end point are very similar. If you're doing a good morning, don't turn it into a squat. It's supposed to be a hip hinge. When you're doing a squat, do it as a squat. Sometimes, okay, the weight gets heavy. Your last 1 or 2 reps might look like a good morning squat hybrid type of lift, but yeah, you should have that intent. Okay, I'm doing my squat as a heavy knee flexion type movement, and I'm doing my good morning as a hip hinge type movement. That will be a good example, in my opinion. Whatever lift you do, you must be able to explain why are you doing it. Fine. For example, you do a very weird type of Joel Seidman type of movement, but if I'm going to ask you, and that's working for you, but if I'm going to ask you that, okay, what does that do, you should be able to explain it to me. Okay, this exercises target this muscle, and yeah, this is the unique advantage of this exercise. For example, I have my front loaded, I don't know how to call it, front loaded front rack reverse lunge done from a deficit. Why do I do that? First of all, I needed the benefit of this front rack. I needed to practice the front rack position. So okay, fine, one benefit. So this practice, I get a lot of practice in my front rack position. Second, I needed a lift that will be unilateral, a unilateral movement, which I can use as an accessory for my squat, for my squat. So okay, it got the unilateral aspect covered. And why the plate? Because sometimes if I do for low reps and all, uh, particularly in the 3 to 5 rep range, ideally these type of lifts should be done specifically for hypertrophy and in the higher rep ranges. But sometimes if I do it in the 3 to 5 rep range, I sometimes feel okay, my knees are not feeling that easy, not feeling that great, so I use a plate to create a deficit. So that's my, and also it increases the range of motion and I feel more comfortable there. So okay, I gave you the reasons for why I use that lift. And I also recommend it. Actually, it's a really good lift, and also it smokes the abs. Like you do a squat, and then you do this accessory, and then you finish with abs. That is a great workout in my opinion. And of course you do your hip hinges, boys. You can also do this instead of doing the front rack, you can also like do a Churchill style. That also counts. Eric Bogenhagen would be proud if you do it Churchill style. Yeah. That's most of the topics that I wanted to cover. Actually, should have been a 5-minute video, but yeah, it turned out to a lot longer. I don't know if YouTube. I don't. I have that much space in my phone. Let's see. I think I covered this. This will be the main point here. Now let's go back. Go to my template. My current split. Okay, when I started, I did a push pull legs. I wouldn't recommend it. The 6-day push pull legs a week. Although I was there the 7th day also doing nothing. For my first 3 months, 2 months, I did only push pull legs. Uh, I wouldn't say it's a really good program. I don't know why a lot of people popularize it. Then after my 1 month break because of my semester exams, I did upper lower. and I really liked it. I did that program for, and these all programs are made by me. I wrote all my programs, of course, with the guidance from all these YouTube videos. I binge watched all this a lot of YouTube content, and yeah, ended up writing my own programs. Yeah, I do not have understanding of a lot of things. I don't know like what is conjugate style training, how to periodize the things. I know that these terms exist, and I've got a hang of these terms from this elite power lifters who will do anything to get their big three, to get their total up. Louis Simmons and all. But yeah, I have not yet watched all of their content. But yeah, maybe in future as I get more mature in my gym fitness career, I will read about that stuff, all about the programming and all. But yeah, for like a lot of time from I don't know, May to till I don't remember, for 4 or 5 months, I did upper lower, and I really liked it. Really liked it. Upper lower I think is one of the best splits. 4-day upper lower. I'm talking 4-day upper lower is, I'd say, one of the best splits. I mean, you can do a lot of exercises there using. You can include a lot of exercises. You can correct a lot of your weaknesses, even in the upper lower program, and you have a lot of time for recovery. And the next best thing will be a 3-day full body. um, I'd personally say don't go like in 3-day full body. It is quite demanding, and you need a good what is it, conditioning to go through heavy workouts, particularly if you're doing like almost all movement patterns, trying to do almost all movement patterns there. So yeah, you can do a like 2 heavy full body day and one like fluff and pump, not fluff and pump, but yeah, lighter full body day gives you. But yeah, full body, the main advantage is it builds good work capacity, particularly if you focus on your lower body. And second, it gives a lot of time for recovery, and you actually can have a life. No, it's not that you can't have a life in 4-day upper lower. Yeah, you can have, of course, there's no issue in that. But one big problem in full body is sometimes what you enjoy doing some exercise. For example, one workout I will be feeling like strong. I want to do. I'll start with squats. Of course, full body starts with squats. So I want to do squats. I mean, full body for me starts with squats. I want to do squats, but I won't be feeling it. I will be feeling it. Okay, I think a PR is coming, so I will skip all of my exercises. Okay, and I'll focus on that PR. I'll take as much time as I want. So that's one of the demerit of full body, that sometimes you're just feeling some exercise, okay, and you don't just want to do anything else. For example, someday I would like to have a volume day on my RDLs. I'm like really feeling great on my RDLs, and okay, let's, instead of doing a 3 or 4 sets, let's do 5 or 6 sets. I have to cut time on other exercises. That's one big demerit of full body, which you usually don't have in push in a upper lower split, or even a push pull leg split. But yeah, I mean, every program has its pros and cons, and a lot of these guys have discussed these things, and it will, you have to compromise some things. So yeah, understand programming and write your own programs. That would be the best way for a natural lifter to grow, not just his or her body, but also something, some brain hypertrophy doesn't interfere with life. Is it a good statement? Some brain hypertrophy will be useful. Yeah. Now let's get to my split. What's my split? I did 3-day full body for I don't remember how much time, but yeah, it was quite significant amount of time, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. Full the 3 day full body. Although if you stick to the program, first of all you need to have good work capacity. Water break. I hope this doesn't turn into ASMR. Hello everyone. This is Satabdi Sao, and today I'll be doing a brain hypertrophy session with you all guys. So please do enjoy. But before that, here's a word from our sponsor. I can't do this. Okay, enough of the ASMR. Let's see if I can timestamp this video for you guys. Okay, let's go to the program. Currently, I'm doing a 2 full body sessions with some additional work, like work from at home exercises. Basically, 2 full body days which are heavily focused on my lower body, and in my home I'll do some like upper body lifts. I do have a few resistance bands, and if you can purchase resistance band, and I would say they're a really good investment. You can see here's one here's one resistance band, and this was like 600 rupees. And where is the other one, smaller one? Small, yeah. And here's the other one, smaller one. The bigger one I use for mostly band rows, and the smaller one for band face pull, no, band pull aparts, band dislocations, some flexion style. What do you call that? I don't even know. Flexion style hip hinge. I mean, I'll just hinge at a position, and then I'll try to do flex my back. It's a good pump work, and it drives a lot of muscle to your erectors. And you get a like filthy pump there. It's disgusting. Good for you though. Good for hypertrophy, I'd say. Particularly after your leg days and all. Fine. Let's get to my program. Currently, I'm running a two times full body a week split, because yeah, of course, I do have lab, and uh, uh, you even though it seems like gym is a like okay, I'll go to the gym for like 2 hour session, um, but it takes a lot of effort actually. Like post gym, you have that exertion. Sometimes you're in the lab and then just don't realize like how much time has passed. So yeah, it's difficult. So that's why I prefer the 2 times split. And also uh, this split I have started recently actually. This split I've started recently, and I don't hate it, but again I have to compromise on few exercises like barbell rows and all. I have to compromise there, because you can't be doing like heavy squat, heavy hip hinges, and then a barbell row. It's quite difficult actually. In 3 day full body I have like squat hip hinge, and then in the middle I do have my barbell rows. So I do one barbell row session a week, and I was fine with that. In upper lower session, squat hip hinge, barbell row, squat hip hinge, barbell row. I don't usually do deadlifts because sometimes I just feel that okay, my ego is taking over, and deadlift in principle shouldn't be done like beyond 5 reps in my opinion, uh, because what happens is, what I have seen is, okay, rep 1, rep 2, rep 3 clean reps, rep 4 and rep 5, they they will be like very crooked reps. People need to attempt their every each rep of their deadlift as if it's their first. That seems doesn't seem to happen many times. So I prefer the deadlifts to be done in in threes. Okay, you can go in fives, but three is the sweet spot for me. But in RDLs and all, you must be doing volume work. That's very crucial. So my basic template here, I start with my squat, then I do a superset of Romanian deadlift and incline press. Before that, my entire workout is divided into 4 segments. First segment is squat. Second segment is a superset between Romanian deadlift and incline press. You can replace the incline press with any form of pressing variation, and you can replace the RDL with good mornings also. So it should be a hinge, or you can start your workout with a heavy hinge and then follow with a squat or a squat accessory. uh, do I recommend it? I have never tried it though, but yeah, I have seen people talking about, okay, if you do a deadlifts first, then your squat performance tend to hamper a lot. I mean, it should be true the other way around. Of course, it will be true. But in RDL, anyway, I'm not using like heavy weight. I'm doing like 80 kilo, 90 kilo for. Today I did like 90 kilo for 6 reps. RDL proper form. So yeah, RDL for me I don't doesn't really degrade in performance. It might, but it's not. Squat is my favorite lift. So I love attacking my body with squats first, attacking my lower body. So yeah, squat, Romanian deadlift plus incline press. Then I have my reverse lunge. You can see it on my channel. It's front loaded reverse lunge done from a deficit. Sometimes I don't use the deficit also. It's fine. It's up to you. Or any form of accessory like leg press or a Bulgarian split squat or a front lunge. It doesn't really matter. So in my third slot, I have a reverse lunge plus calves plus upright rows as a superset. Remember, if you're doing a front loaded or even a Jurcher style lunge, uh, you will have a problem here in upright rows. I mean, your upright row performance will not be up to par. But again, you have to work through it. That's why this type of workouts build tremendous work capacity. And yeah, you have to. And then lastly, I have my machine rows, leg curls, ab isolation, and then over a tricep extension, skull crushers over a tricep, any form of tricep isolation, tricep work. And then at home, I have a giant circuit: push-ups, pull-ups, band face pulls, band pull-aparts, band dislocations, um, then neck curls, neck rotations, and then some optional will be sit-ups if I neglected my ab work in my during my gym training, or and then some grip work. Grip work. I have a PVC pipe type of thing, a plastic pipe type of thing. So what I do is just hold it. It's more of a wrist roller type of thing, without the weights. But again, we you have to squeeze it really with all your mean intention. You have to squeeze it really hard. Of course, then you will increase the normal force, and then because of that, the friction increases. So you have to provide more torque. So you have to be honest with yourself and squeeze it as hard as possible. Squeeze it and then rotate. Squeeze it and then rotate. You can do it in the reverse order also. Get a very sick pump there. And you can do this for, I don't know, just kill yourself there. So this is a like, giant circuit, takes me about 10 minutes. For example, I went to the washroom, take a quick toilet break, I'll come back and I'll do this circuit. For example, I'm going to the lab. Before going to the lab, I'll do this circuit. So I try to do this circuit 3 times a day, but yeah, I have been lazy in here. And also neck curls and neck curls. So there is some neck work here, not much of bicep work actually. I don't like training biceps. That's my preference. Uh, yeah, or you can do you have this 2-day training split. Other day you can focus on GPP. Alpha Destiny has made a lot of some GPP content. You can see that winning strength, this guy has made some GPP content for powerlifters and strongmen. So GPP basically, yeah, I'm very big fan of this guy Iron Wolf. You can see his channel. He and Burpee King, these are the like pioneers of burpees. Do a lot of very high volume calisthenics. I'm talking about like push-ups in the hundreds. I'm talking about squats in the hundreds. About 500 like per workout. These guys do a lot of such challenges, and they have also very impressive physique. And I really like Iron Wolf's mind, that he doesn't train for like vanity purposes. He just wants his body to like work as a machine, and that's the mindset that I include in my training. And I think that should be the mindset that people should include in their training. So we're touching a 1 hour mark. That's all that I have to say. This is my first video and I'm quite surprised that it went so long. I had just hoped that my mic does work correctly, although I have had few test runs and it was working fine. I won't be seeing the entire conversation, entire monologue. I'll just seeing like tapping segments of the video, just seeing if the mic works fine. Touching the 57-minute mark. And yeah, just keep grinding, because you'll find a lot of tips there. I'm not focusing on basic tips like progressive overload and all, exercise rotations and all. You can watch these guys channels, which I've mentioned, and you'll get a lot of idea yourself. I don't want to make an extra video. YouTube is filled with video. Maybe I mean, it should be a rite of passage for any fitness enthusiast, as any fitness YouTuber, to make such content, because these will always be the base of your channel. And if you don't speak about such contents, you might face what do we call credibility issues. You might if you make such type of content like about programming and all, people will know that okay, you this guy knows about what he's talking, so you seem more credible. uh, I although I know programming, yeah, of course I'm a newbie lifter. I'm hardly like 9 months of training, but I don't intend on making this video, making these type of videos like you should be doing that. Okay, this exercise is dangerous. And see, remember, no exercise is dangerous. Like that, I have seen a lot of natty lifters, the names that I have recited here. So they say the common theme is that no lift is bad. They're only bad applications of lift. And I think I'm paraphrasing these guys right now, but yeah, I have gained all of my knowledge from these guys, and of course like common sense. So that will be all. Okay, that's it for. Um, do I let it cross the 1 hour mark? So, yeah, enjoy your gym. I would say train alone in the gym. You can find a good gym partner, sure. I mean, there's lot of gym buddies that have maintained their relationship throughout the entire life. Franco Colombo and Arnold being the best example of it. Sure, you can find a very good training partner who we can also be uh, can also be a partner, can also be a friend uh, in your life. I'm not against that, but if you, and you can also like push your limits, scream at you, push your limits, go, come on, push your limits. You can do that, but also think training alone in the gym also builds a different kind of mindset. Yes, I don't know. Different kinds of ethic, work ethic. You're just grinding by yourself. Of course, don't be like, don't be a, don't be an idiot and like ignore people for no reason. Be friendly with people, but yeah, lift heavy, and enjoy the gains, bro. And also, eat in a caloric surplus. No main gaining and all. That doesn't work if you are skinny fat and all. I won't be covering. Now I'm entering. Now I'm becoming like a fitness YouTuber and entering all the drama and all. Go watch other channels. These guys have a lot of good videos. Um, yeah, this will be my best video. Should be my best video. I mean, I've covered all the things that I wanted to say, and I've digressed a lot, of course. But yeah, this is it. Okay, fine. Enjoy the games again.